What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Another 4K review today. Last week you probably noticed that I had a review of the 4K Jurassic Park trilogy. Really impressed with this 4K. I thought it was a much needed upgrade to the Blu-ray set, and really enjoyed it. I think Jurassic Park 3 was probably the best transfer out of the bunch. Really good transfer on these. If you want to check out my full thoughts on these, the link will be in the description. You can see the picture behind me. We move on to the 4K of Jurassic World. My expectations were kind of low on this because it is a more modern kind of film, and I've noticed that a lot of films that are filmed digitally don't seem to come out as nicely in the 4K transfer than films shot on film do. But that's just my kind of knowledge that I've heard through the grapevine. I could be wrong there, but that's what I've heard from serious 4K enthusiasts. But anyway, what did I think about this film in terms of its 4K transfer? I'm just going by my eyes, of course. You know, your mileage may differ with me, and obviously everyone's going to have different, you know, gear that they play their 4K stuff through. But from my eyes, this is probably the most mixed 4K release that I have watched. I feel like some shots look amazing, but a lot of the CG heavy shots look very soft. There's a lot of grain in this film that is fairly inconsistent. There's some shots where it feels like it's crystal clear, and then other shots there'll be grain all over the shop. I don't know what that is. I'm not the best in terms of transfer knowledge and stuff like that, so don't take my word for it, your mileage may vary there, but I felt that this was a very mixed affair in the picture quality wise. Some shots look really good, like for example the shot where they find the Brachiosaurus and it's dying. The whole wide shot where they walk up to it, there's whole greenery and the vivid colours and that. The HDR does do a good job here for really bringing out those colours, but it doesn't save the transfer for me. Like I said, it's a mixed bag. It really is. Like, for example, even those title sequences look great in 4K. Probably the best CG sequence in the film is the opening sequence with the Indominus Rex hatching. They look great in 4K, but the subsequent CG sequences in this film just look very soft. For example, when the Indominus Rex breaks into the bird cage and it's causing havoc there, very soft picture for me from what I could see. And when you have certain CG elements next to the actual actors on screen, clearly the CG elements were not basically rendered in 4K or whatever. At the beginning of the film, when Owen is trying to get the kid out of the raptor cage and he's standing by the raptors are very soft compared to the quality of the actual on-camera people. Very mixed bag. Like I said, some shots look great. The HDR works most of the time and does make a lot of the colours look vivid and bright, and you know, bring out a lot of the colour there. But it has inconsistent grain, I found. More often than not, this could just me being very, like, you know, uneducated with this kind of thing, but I noticed the grain was most notable when there was shots focusing on someone's face and the background was blurred out. A lot of grain with those kind of shots. And it's just inconsistent. Like I said, there were shots, but I didn't notice any grain on the picture. Very inconsistent grain. I don't mind grain when it's done well, but very inconsistent with this transfer. Like I said, it is a mixed bag. That's all I'm going to say. Would I recommend it as an upgrade to the Blu-ray? If you can get it on sale, if you can get it for a cheap price, I'd pick it up, but I wouldn't rush out to buy it. It's okay. You know, it's a mixed bag. It's okay. The Blu-ray still looks great. But yeah, mixed bag for me. Yeah, make up your own mind. Jurassic World on 4K. Do you own this copy of the film? Let me know what your thoughts were down below. I thought it was a disappointing transfer. Mixed bag. A lot of things wrong with it. Some good things about it, but not enough for me to save this transfer. And for me, I can't recommend this transfer, unfortunately. But I will say, you know, if you can find it cheap and you want to have them all on all the Jurassic films on 4K, then if you can find this for cheap, I'd recommend picking it up. I think I paid only £6 for this, so I didn't pay that much at all, really. But anyway, that is my review for Jurassic World. If you like these 4K reviews, you want to see more, maybe hit the subscribe button. It would really mean a lot to me, and you'll get notified every time I put out a new video. Comment down below what 4K reviews you want to see on this channel, and I'll try my best to get to some of them. Anyway, that is it for today. 4K of Jurassic World. I can't recommend it, but it might be worth picking it up for your collection if you're a completionist. But as it stands, I'd say stick with the Blu-ray for now. As always, I have been Jason, and I've got more 4K reviews coming to this channel very soon. Say hello to Blue, and we'll get out of here. See you later.